always like one more thing before you get started. But they want to posting, right? They want to finally making decisions. Hi everybody, if you're new here. I am Niche, aka new alias, identified a while ago actually as a heel bitch said so. A heel bitch because a heel bitch said so. And that is in the aspect of me wanting to give advice, the advice that I wish was given to me first and foremost, advice that I think can help others. So that's where that name came from, but I am Pretty Niche on IG. I'm a wellness coach, fitness coach. I'm still honestly trying to like name it, but I am an entrepreneur in the health and fitness industry, personal wellness coach, right? And anyway, so we ain't gonna get into that. But just wanted to hop on here with my first video. Not sure where I wanted to start or where I wanted to go, but I'm not gonna let that stall me anymore. I do feel like my thing that came up was talking about like shadow work. And shadow work to me, it feels like or looks like going deep within to see why things trigger you, why you react to things certain ways, where did it stem from. And I just really said to myself, like, I'm exhausted because of the work that I've done. And recently I've got all the signs and everything that's telling me, you know, I've done the work, I've been obedient, as they say, to God. And I had not felt that. So I'm fully stepping into like, okay, this is what doing the work looks like, and I have done so. But doing that work, it you know, you dig deep to like where when was the first time that I felt like this? When was the first time? Who was the first incident? You know what I'm saying? So it brings up those memories, and it's kind of hard too, because now that you think, and it takes so much for me, it took so much because I'm the type, all right, if that happened and I didn't want to react to it, or I couldn't, or I didn't like somebody else's reaction to it when I asked for help, or whatever the case may be, I had a tendency to like forget about it. Like, okay, it happened, you deserved it, move on from it, or whatever, right? And you just kind of forget, like, just move, I think, and that's survival instinct. Like, you move forward regardless. So sitting back and having to think, like, dang, when did somebody tell me that? Or then ask, even therapy, going to therapy, and not even going to therapy, because I have a very dear friend that is a social worker and, you know, has her degree there, but she is still just my friend and has never, you know, she says she separates her, you know what I'm saying, her work and personal life, but it's just the way people ask questions. And then for me, I just feel like nobody ever really sat and asked me how did I feel about something. So it was very triggering to me to have to like sit and, you know, you feel the reaction that your body gives you or whatever, and it's like, dang, well, where did that take you to? Where did you go in that moment when you were asked that? You go way back to that moment in 1996 when so-and-so did XYZ and you did XYZ, but instead of it going your way, it went this way, and you felt crazy as shit. So you tucked it all back in and kept it moving. That's how I did a lot of things in life. So anyway, going through that and then realizing, like, you know, I feel like I have mother wounds and all of that they talk about. I didn't, you know, I know I heard like daddy issues. I'm like, I don't really think I have that. But a mother wound, I feel like I do resonate with. And all of that to say and learning, because I said a healed bitch says so. I have got to that stage where I don't even blame my mother no more. Like, I understand she's just a human, she's a person. Like, things that I would expect, you know, that you want from a mother, the nurturing or different kinds of things, like somebody can't give it to you if it wasn't given to them. So that's when the work gets even deeper, when you're like, dang, let me see what grandma, you know what I'm saying, what great-great-grandma, how she was raised and how that impacted of what she thought was right. Because even talking to my mother, she didn't think she did anything out the way. It was like, I thought I was protecting you. But, you know, everybody has their own perception. So it's just to be like neutral within that and like to understand different perspectives. And I've always been like that. So, I learned not to take that shit personal. And then, like I said, it's knowing where it stemmed from. And then also when you realize that, okay, somebody else projected, because that's what projection is, projected that on me. Now that I know that it's somebody that was outside of me, how do I feel? I get to sit with how would I react if I knew better? Or, you know, how would I react if I didn't need anybody else to validate that this was wrong? You know, like, where do I find the validation within myself? So a lot of that can be very, very exhausting. But now I'm just at the point where I feel like I've done enough of that part, giving everybody else grace. So can I say confirmation burp? But because of my other YouTubers and my spiritual girlies that get it, Instagram and YouTube, I'm part of the collective now. But yeah, and giving that grace to myself now and stepping out on what faith, like really stepping out on faith. Because if everybody can go after their dreams, why can't I? And that's what I'm gonna do. So here's to day 1 of this video. I will see y'all tomorrow. Like, I'm ready. My birthday coming up. My birthday on the way. So at least I'm going to get these 7 days out. But I'm going to continue 14 days. 14 days. We going one day at a time. But here's to day 1. Jumping out on faith. I'm here at the park because I just want to build a community. It's going to be built organically. I'm just going to post every Sunday. And have this space for women, busy moms, single parents. This is open for, like, I had a couple guys reach out to me like, guys, yes, come work out, let's get fit. We are the new, like, we're the adults now, y'all. Wonder why ain't no cookouts and stuff going on, because they waiting on us. Wonder why the things ain't popping, because they waiting on us. And like, I see my friends, people that are like peers, left and right of me, like doing big things like radio and all of that stuff, and be in the community. Like, you're a part of that. So catch up. Not catch up, you know, everything divine time in your own pace, but you matter too. So get in with us.